from the lower bracket. This is going to be an uphill battle, one where he needs to reassert himself as the macro king of the region, representing the goodest of gamers, Good Game Gaming's Noise.
And at the top right here, representing himself, representing the Protoss pieces, representing the Protoss Book of Filth, this is Haas. Looks like a one gate expand for Haas.
Yeah, he's scouted as well, though. So I wonder if his probe ducks out and goes and hides a pylon somewhere. He's just hanging out for now. So, because he's gone double gas, I didn't think Haas was going to expand, but he actually is sitting there with 400 minerals. The Nexus does go down. Nice. Scouring the map for proxies right now. And potentially hiding a pylon behind his third, I think is what Nice is going to go for here. Yeah, okay. So Nice has not scouted, but I think you can assume from the probe scout timing and from what Haas did last time that it's probably a one-gate expand from Haas.
Yeah, so the quicker gases means no scout, usually, right?
The quicker gases for Haas, you mean? That usually means like the expansion might not go down. He might go like Stargate and Adept and then go for the Nexus.
Right.
But he's just going for the Nexus immediately. So it's like a, all right, we got to like full defensive mindset from here and try to figure out if Nice is all inning or not, right? And it's, he does like the full wall. Yeah. The full wall is really good. It buys you a lot of time.
Yeah, it gives your opponent on the outs, but does get to see, of course, that there is a Nexus happening, that it is an expansion, and also that the Stargate is part of the wall. So Nice actually has a ton of information. Oh,
Nice
okay.
is actually chronoing Warp Gate. But he's only on 2 gates right now. What is... Oh, is he... Oh, he's putting a pylon on the front? Oh, he's going to 3-gate. Okay. He... actually, I think he builds 2 gateways on the front. Because otherwise, this doesn't really have a lot of sting to it. But if he goes 4-gate here... 1 gate at home, so that's the 3rd gate at home, 4th gate on the front. It's a 4-gate. Classic 4-gate coming out in Nice here. Haas is going to have to defend with Void Rays and Stalkers. He's got 1 Void Ray on the way, a Stalker already out, Warp Gate's building. Now, obviously, Immortal shuts this down the hardest. Haas, though, building extra batteries. The other thing is Forge, because there's no way up into the high ground. He sees no expansion. Oh, Haas with a great scout here. He should be able to see everything he needs to know. And, does he? Yeah, Robo in the main. Robo, batteries. It's a countdown till that Immortal gets out. There's going to be a lot of Stalker pressure before then, and he cannot afford to lose this Void Ray.
Haas is an absolute god at holding these aggressive builds on one base. He's shown so many sick holds with fewer units. It just seems like he's not meant to hold, but he somehow does. Can he do it against Nice, though?
Keep in mind the Stalker count will get to the point where they just obliterate Void Rays.
Yep.
But the Immortal barrier means you need like, I don't know the number. It's like 18, 20 Stalkers to one-shot an Immortal, maybe 23 or something. Some crazy number. So the 2 Void Rays are just to buy time for the Immortals. He won't build any more Void Rays after that second one, most likely. Oh, already getting a bit of damage off the Void Ray. Oh, even more. Haas messing up his micro. Comes a bit too far forward. At the same time, he's got to defend that Stargate. Oh, great micro by Nice so far.
Lose the Stalker there. Haas yet to lose any units, but any unit loss for Haas is devastating. Nice can afford to lose 1 or 2 Stalkers with the poke, as long as he's doing damage because of how all in he is.
Oh, I like the wall off. He's making it so the Stalkers can't dive as deep with that pylon. That's an Artosis pylon, Maynard. Oh, no! Oh! Nice gets the pylon down, and he's just going to start focusing things down with reckless abandon. Absolutely beautiful Stalker micro.
Yeah, Haas in a ton of trouble. Lights out in the natural. And that means no battery overcharge here for the Immortal for these Void Rays. The Phylons need to finish.
Oh, man. Oh, this is a great play out of Nice. Look at that. The Immortal's getting volleyed down. A Void Ray falls. The Immortal barely survives. Is it going to keep up? The Immortal's getting a lot of hits off, but there's nothing but one Immortal. Okay, second Immortal will be popping out momentarily. Haas is still up in work. If these two Immortals can make this heroic hold, that would be amazing. Gets to the high ground. He survives. I can't believe that Immortal is still alive.
Yeah. I've seen magic happen from Haas for two Immortals, but I don't know, man.
This is crazy.
He's actually still all right economically.
Oh my god, though, that's so many Stalkers. There's just, I mean, He's got a Prism on the way, but look at this. 3 Pylons exposed on the low ground. Easy pickoffs for Nice, and he's got a Force Field now as well. Of course,
these Immortals can't come down here. That'll be the last trip they make.
Yeah, Prism will allow him to dance back and forth a bit, but the funny thing is that's his only production, and there's a Stargate on the way. So Nice very cleverly is like, if I get one Phoenix out, like, you can't make things that shoot up right now. So yeah, that's the checkmate move. The Adept's also shading past, which forces the Immortals to go back and just camp in the mineral line. And very, very good moves. Nice, just playing a decisive 4-gate, going for this push. Even MaxPax dropped a game in ESL with his 1-gate expand to a 4-gate the other day. And MaxPax is the king of 1-gate defense. Haas and MaxPax, of course, both loving defending this build, but Nice, just dismantling it. The double Immortal drop goes across their map. It's going to try and depower that warp in point. And it's very dangerous because that allows Nice to run up his ramp.
Yeah, it's a little too late, I feel, for Haas at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
Going down. I mean, triple Immortal is not bloody bad. We've got Adepts in the main mineral line, though, shredding his workers. Oh my god, so many Stalkers are dying.
A lot of Stalkers do die. Very cool moves, but the Phoenix production's underway, the expansion's up, and of course those Adepts have ripped his mineral line apart. Very well played by Nice. Scout's incredibly late, but he doesn't mind going for the 4-gate. Just commits to it, even though it's a little bit late. He says, no, that's fine. I know the power of getting these Stalkers in so darned early.
Nice joins to the grand final and instantly takes away the map advantage of Haas. And now it is even Stevens, and it's basically a best of 5 from here on out.
Yeah, interesting that Haas chose to go for 1-gate expand again on this map because he did it yesterday as well. And that is, you know, it's a little surprising. It's a little surprising to do it the same build on the same map for Haas. Definitely can't be getting predictable against Nice, but a very well-timed attack and just being able to breach it. It all comes down to the Stalker micro versus the Void Ray micro. And that's something which is so sensitive. It's so fragile, but he was able to get so many volleys off. Lost 1 Stalker for killing a Stargate, bullying back the Void Rays. Fantastic play. Yeah,
beautiful clean game there from Nice. We're going to take a break, guys. When we return, though, it is going to be the next game between Haas and Nice in this grand final for the Taiwanese main event for DreamHack Masters. Do not go away. We'll see you soon. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm Maynard, and I just happen to be casting a little thing called the DreamHack Masters main event here for the Taiwanese region. And with me is my good friend Pig. Say hello, Pig.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Wasn't expecting that. We're casting Nice versus Haas, where the scores are all tied up. Haas had the one map advantage from winning the upper bracket finals. And then, of course, Nice came on in and said, wha-bam, with his one base hole in and took that away from him. So now it is a best of 5 as far as we're concerned. Next player to win 3 maps is going to be the champion of Taiwan. I would say again, because they are both been champion before multiple times.
Many times. 2019, 2018, Haas was just dominating. And a few years before that even as well. But Nice, of course, from 2020, started to assert himself. The last 2 years has been very, very commonly the Taiwanese representative over at these DreamHack events. He wants to be over there again, put in another good showing. A lovely 4-gate in that last game.
Oh, yes.
Let's see what he's going to bring out. We're going on to Moondance and repping good game. Game is in the top left side. He's in the red. It is Nice. It's nice.
2017 Cyril memes.
Oh, how he's grown.
Oh, yeah. In the bottom right, this is the man himself. He is Haas. Actually incredible to think about back then in Yonchping. We had whispers of it, but the pro gamers were like, this Cyril kid, he's so much better than everyone else right now.
That's funny. Even Neeb, after beating him in the finals, then like Smix was interviewing him and Neeb's like, yeah, I think he's just a bit nervous because like I think he would have hammered me if he played his best. He's really scary.
Yeah.
Like after beating him, he was like, this guy is really scary. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. And then just it's 12 months later.
Yeah.
Like I was the champ. Well, not 12 months later, like 15 months later, but still the champ.
4 WCS tournaments in a row that year and all that sort of stuff. And
yeah,
that's the sort of thing where Haas played him in one of those finals in Valencia in that very year. He was one of the closer grand finals that Cyril played, was him getting his face cannon rushed and mass oracled repeatedly. Haas pulled out a lot of dirty builds there. People sometimes forget that one, but I still have fond memories of Artosis and Tasteless screaming what the hell is going on multiple times.
I remember
they couldn't understand.
I remember in Valencia, Artosis was the biggest Haas flag bearer. He's like, he's 6,500 K on the Korean ladder. He's beating everybody. You guys keep talking shit about Haas, but Haas is gonna win, man. He's gonna beat Cyril, man. Speaking of it,
Haas is doing a really really tricky build, but continue. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's it.
It is actually.
Let's talk. We have to talk about the car. We got the proxy robo here, or rather the hidden robo.
You meant to cancel the zealots. Okay, it took a while to cancel the zealots. Okay, so the reason Haas started zealots is to make his gateways shine so that it looks like he's building units, but he was actually saving the money for the proxy, especially the gas. So Haas here is like, cool. I'm not going to show myself mining that much gas. I'm just going to delay my stalkers a lot so you won't expect that I could possibly be proxy roboing. Super great mind game. Nice did not spot it. On the other hand, Haas didn't realize that Nice built a pylon in the corner of his main base. So Haas has pulled the wool over his eyes, snuck the robo by him. Nice has no idea there's a proxy robo on the map. He's scouting anyway to be safe. And he's going to miss it, unfortunately. On the other hand, 2 adepts warping to the main could ruin Haas in this game. Haas chrono boosting an observer. Okay, he's going observer. Now, this is actually super sick because they play so many one-base mind games. If you just have an invisible guy that sees everything, you can always make the right decision. Unfortunately, the observer will not scout his own base and will not see that pylon, so this is going to get weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, yeah. Quite a wild game to start things off with. Observer first and then into War Prism here. I've never seen a proxy robo go into Observer first. Haas does see the pylon in the main, but I'm a little bit more focused on what's happening here at the robo and what Nice is going to do as a reaction, what he does see.
I remember Butt always used to do the observer first, actually. It was really cool because he just always knew what your response was and was one step ahead. It's very clever. Spotting the pylon, very fortunate with that pylon placement. Defensive robo going up for Nice, and he finds that robo. The prism does get out. That's a fantastic catch. Now, his prism might double back and power that. Once his stalkers move over to defend it, because he could use that to pump out an immortal if he wants to. On the other hand, does he care? Is he just going to go for a mass stalker all in anyway? I mean, that's the main power of this.
Yeah, the mobility, the flexibility. But it also relies on the element of surprise, which Haas has had taken away from him here. Well, he's got that bigger army supply. He's got the micro ability with the Prism as well.
It's a lot of Stalkers, Maynard. He's way up on the unit count.
Oh!
Oh, he's one-shotting the units. Nice split there with the force field, but the Prism can easily ferry those to safety. A couple of units and a battery already going down. The force fields are so good, though. They are actually keeping a lot of his units alive, funneling Haas's units in, but Haas still getting a relatively equal angle. And
Great
he's got
Prism micro.
He hasn't lost a
any
unit.
Stalkers. He has lost no Stalkers.
Oh my gosh. He's killed so much. Oh, if he depowers that, that is huge. Haas with a brutal build order. All off it. Genius. Absolute genius.
He lost one Stalker and just killed Nice with the build. And he Nice scouted it, but just the execution from Haas, too damn good.
Oh, Nice even found the Robo, but it was a little bit too late. I mean, they're starting the 2 Zealots, so it looks like you're building 2 Stalkers or 2 Adepts. You're not expecting 2 Zealots, then he cancels one when the probe goes down the ramp, starts the Robo, and even if the probe comes back, he starts the Stalker by then, so there's no visual cue of the dirty trick that Haas is playing there. That is a beautiful execution from him, and looks like Nice slaps down Haas. Haas slaps him back. 1 gate expands, 0 success rate so far in this series. And I think that's why we're going to see more 1 base versus 1 base, 2 gate on the high ground clashes. I don't think we're going to see a lot of 1 gate fast expands anymore.
I don't think so either. Yeah, the 1 base builds are reigning supreme so far in this series. It's just been, you know, a backhand from Nice and then a counter backhand from Haas. It's like 2 heavyweight boxers that never learned to block. They just are taking blows. You're muted, by the way.
Oh, sorry, mate. I love seeing the mind games there. I was having a bit of a cough. The mind games are just incredible with these two because, like, man, I always feel like PvP, when it's played by Europeans and Americans, is quite a solid matchup. And then you remember that you can just cancel structures, you can fake things, you can really proxy or you can fake proxy. And it really reminds me that, like, yes, if you're both going to play that game, it can become a very dangerous, volatile matchup. And that's what Haas does. He forces it to be that way. He's like, yeah, dude, there's too much trickery. It's too easy to, like, you know, show something and then bam, hard swap in the other direction. It's kind of funny because Protoss, even against Zerg and Terran, is the race that usually wants to, like, scout the attack coming, be greedy to a certain point, have the right defense, they defend the attack, they get ahead, and they win later on, right? But PvP, they know themselves so well, and they're like, oh, if I just show you the wrong thing and trick you, I can just kill you. Like, Protoss is so fragile as a race, and especially when you've got these players who are so expert at understanding their own weaknesses, it's so fundamentally interesting to see how they both approach it. From here, we might see 1 base versus 1 base. The reason that's scary for Nice is last time that happened, Haas kept killing him with robo timings, like weird immortal drops and glaive adepts. Didn't go well for Nice. So Nice might feel like he needs to keep trying to force the expo.
Yeah. And I think that, I mean, similar to the last series, when they played yesterday, when I was looking at that webcam, you don't normally see a reaction from Nice. He's not looking happy. He really wants to beat Haas, I think, if I had to guess. In the bottom left here, this is the man I'm talking about. The Good Game Gamer himself from Good Game Gaming. He is nice.
Classic dynamic of try-hard macro player. Really wants to show what all that hard work, skill, and mechanics can do for him. Unfortunately for him, his opponent is absolutely dedicated to finding the path of least resistance. He is just going to cheese the heck out of you, and he will not stop in the top right side. It is Haas. And he's going for a cannon rush. This map has a nasty cannon spot behind the natural. He's going straight for it. This is a dirty, dirty map for cannon rush, and the gate is exposed on the low ground.
I'm sorry, did you want to play StarCraft today? Welcome to my final.
He's pulling a lot of probes. Okay, so Haas has to do a second pylon on the top and then a cannon down the bottom. Yeah, this is... okay. He says one probe can attack it at a time. That's not going to get it down. That's fine. He needs to, of course, make sure he doesn't lose his probes this time around. Oh, he's building 2 cannons. It's a cannon on the top as well. That's an interesting choice.
Building the gateway in to get more hit points on that bottom side.
and Zealot production as well. He will try to build Stalkers, Zealots, maybe even Void Rays from there. 2 probes alive. Nice is chasing the one in the main with a vengeance. He gets it. Only 1 probe alive left. It's on the natural. He's trying to get it up that ramp. There's a Zealot there. The first cannon is going to go down. That should have been a pylon, not a cannon. A pylon has an extra 100 hit points on it because he didn't do that. The second cannon will be going down. Can he get a cage up on the high ground, though? Oh!
Another cannon up there on the high ground. Oh, the Zealot died!
Oh, because the Zealot died and the probes could only attack it one at a time. They didn't have the damage. This is a disaster for Nice. He is on the edge of tapping out right now.
He's on the edge. He's going to get that 1 cannon, but there's still
the
another
Zealot's
high
trapped.
hit point on the side. Oh,
he traps the
he's trapped
Zealot.
the Zealot in.
You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah. Welcome to my parlor.
Oh, this is so dirty, man.
Bringing that Zealot to the House of Pain.
Oh, there is a Stalker out. Haas does have to transition. He hasn't taken gas yet. He's still trying to build cannons. I don't think that works anymore. No. Okay, yeah, he's got to get out of this. He's got to cancel those cannons right now, I think. Oh, he's got Zealots, actually, so maybe... Oh, because the Zealots can distract the Stalkers, can't they? Never mind. Very nice moves.
Has to be a probe pull again.
He still has to transition, does Haas, and start gases. He's sending probes
this
across.
Zealot is so annoying.
Oh, man. Oh, those cannons are going to finish. At least one of them will get up. This is a disaster. Nice, we'll get a second Stalker on the map. Look at that. The Zealot's like, hey, dude, I'm down here. Yeah. The Stalker's going to depower the cannons from the right side. Haas has not started a Cyber Core yet at home. That's a big mistake for him. His transition is a little slow.
Yeah, like this has been a pretty annoying start for Nice, but I wouldn't say that Haas has won the game.
He's on 10 probe advantage. It's huge, but it's going to take a while to convert because his tech is so slow. Like
he also has no units. He's just going to be sitting there with a cannon on the high ground.
He's going to bring a probe in. The Stalkers move out. His probe comes in. He's going to keep cannoning. Oh, my lord, you dirty boy.
He's so naughty.
He's very naughty. The thing is, Nice has no money, so this just forces him to pull probes. This is so dirty.
Get the pilot up in the main again.
Oh,
recovering those cannons.
Yeah, look, he has to pull the Stalkers back for that. Yep. Oh my gosh. The income, maybe a minute from now, we'll check the income graph, and obviously it's going to be just ridiculously in Haas's favor. And he just cancels the pylon. He's like, that's cool. I'm happy to sacrifice this to make your Stalkers go home and defend. I do think Haas wishes he had a probe on the map, because being pinned in on one base is not great. On the other hand, I think there's an argument that he could 3-gate Robo from here, even though it's going to take so long to get going. And Nice is just still going to be limping his way back to like any semblance of an economy.
Yeah, a very annoying start, but obviously Nice is an extremely solid player and can recover, can put out these flames and actually turn this into a video game. Cannon on the high ground is going to make sure that that Stalker is going to take way too much damage worth to have a look. But the Stalker has a look, sees what's going on. I think he might have seen the Robo.
Yeah, definitely would be interesting to know. Obviously, we check his vision now, and he did indeed see the Robo. I mean, Robo 3-gate, like I said, it's the simplest way to win. You've seen a Nexus from your opponent, so I think there's a pretty decent chance of it working. It is just a 2-gate full wall off right now. Back up to 19 workers is nice. I feel like, 3-gate, so it's actually going to be a 4-gate Robo. So he's just going to go for the Prism, not bother for the Immortal, and just massive Stalker commitment across the map. I feel like maybe Nice can defend this, but... Oh, he's building a Stargate, and he cancelled his Gateway. All right, yeah, I mean, he's going to need some magic. If Nice defends this, I'll be very impressed.
The Adept's looking for some probe damage. Good control from Nice. He's lost 1 probe so far. Yeah, good defense against the Adept. But but he's got bigger fish to fry and bigger problems coming up soon. Served cold on the dish from Haas.
He's probing right now. He's only on 20 workers still. Oh my lord! So not even a full base of saturation. Warps in a sentry, a shield battery. So what do we got? 1 Stalker, a Prism. He's got 4 gateways up. He's about to warp in first 4 Stalkers. So that's 5 Stalkers now. Probably goes with the first 9 Stalkers. Maybe he starts just wailing on the buildings, trying to break the wall down to start. Because, I mean, there's not really a surprise factor here. Like, I don't think there's that much guessing going on for Nice. He should realize that this is about to hit him.
Yeah, I think we might have a tap in a short bit here. But we'll wait and see. We'll call it. We won't call it before it's called.
That Zealot better be on steroids, man. Here we go. I'll fight you all.
Haas rolls up and then says, "Remember the last time there was a bunch of Stalkers in Prism in your natural?"
Oof.
Oh, Void Ray helps. overcharge shield battery, but
Yep.
there's still quite a lot of pressure coming in from the blue Protoss.
Definitely needs to get another Stalker Warp in. That's where he's going to hit the point where he can just two-shot the Void Ray. One-shots the Sentry there, man. It's very well done. Haas hits a slight supply block here. His pylon's finishing up. He'll be able to warp in. Another force field trap. Oh, he's so good at that.
Yeah, great scoop there.
Sentry's going to pull back. Stalker's trying to move forward. Cybercore's down. The Sentry does get sniped there by Nice. The Void Ray doing what it can, but these Stalkers are just diving on in.
Yeah, it's just
all
numbers
the
now.
units getting overwhelmed.
It is just numbers now, and Nice unfortunately does not have them on his side.
Nice, do not have no numbers
do not
right
have
now.
numbers.
Haas, pick up big stick. Hit him with big stick. Nice
Big stick.
not big enough.
More unit beat less unit. Good game.
Good game, says Nice there. Has to tap out of that one, dude. That's a great cannon rush. I think it's a great way to play that map as well. That map has the best cannon rush spot out of all the maps. Other than Inside Out, there's really no super abusive spots, but that one, it's like, whew, one pylon, 2 pylons on the backside. You can fit a couple extra buildings in there. A beautiful cannon rush from Haas. And he finds himself up 3-1, one game away from winning the series just like that, Maynard.
Feels like he's burrowed so deep into Nice's mind that he's going to need surgery to dig this one out. Like it's unfortunate for Nice, but you know, it's not over till it's over. Of course, we did see a map win before it turned into a reverse sweep. Hopefully, Nice can get those chops happening, kick in, pull up his socks, and maybe take it to the ace match. That's what we really want to see, because then we get more Nice and Haas. You see where I'm going with this? More Nice and Haas is good, and we want as much as possible. So we're going to take a break. Hopefully, when we return, Nice gets a map when we come back. Otherwise, it's going to be a shorter final. Guys, let's find out together after the break. See you then. G'day, StarCraft fans, and welcome back to the Taiwanese main event here for DreamHack Masters. I am Maynard, with me is Pig, and this may potentially be the last map in the series. Fingers crossed that it's not. Nice get some momentum here because we just want more of it. It is Haas versus Nice. It's PvP in my opinion, the finest way it possibly could be.
Just unashamed fondue throwing, you know? We're just flinging cheese at each other, man. It's just there's hot cheese spurting out of everything. It's dangerous, it's deadly, but it's a heck of a lot of fun to watch.
Look, I'm a fan of a good dinner, of a good breakfast, and I think we can all agree that a Kransky is delicious, but a cheese Kransky is better. You infuse it with melted cheese.
That's true, man.
And the Kransky is improved.
You bite into that, you got like you burn yourself with it.
Yep.
But it's worth it.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. You feel it for nearly 2 days afterwards. You got the roof in your mouth stings. Even when you drink a carbonated beverage, it burns. But it's still worth it. Now, this series, not for the lactose intolerant, but don't worry, guys. Pop your Benadryl and let's get amongst it. In the bottom left of Data C, currently down the series. He's a good game gamer from Good Game Gaming. Have you ever seen him good gamed? Well, this guy's going to do it for you. It is Nice.
He's been down before and fought back from there. It really just requires him to knuckle down and get this to the later stages, because his opponent does get overeager and try to force it sometimes. In the top right side in the blue, it's Haas. I think Haas wants to do a no scout, one gate expand by the looks of it. Bit of a dangerous build order.
I was going to say, the expansions have not been working out historically in the series so far.
Yeah, Nice is set up for a one-gate expand as well, but he's actually scouting like a normie. And Haas, 2-gate. Okay, so it's 2-gate, but on the low ground. So this is really nasty, because the thing is as well, if he full walls once that probe's gone, you can't see if he's built a Nexus or not, I don't think. I mean, maybe, actually, because it's not a full wall except with the pylon in it, he might be able to. Nice is going to go for the expand. And Haas is already building a forward pylon for a 3-gate. Oh, my lord. It could be Proxy Robo. Actually, with that position, could be Proxy Robo, could be a 3-gate. Either one is so hard to stop, man.
Nice coming into the main for a little bit of a look-see. Haas just confirming that there's an expansion. He's like, yep, I'm good.
Already building a Zealot. I think Nice is going to try and hunt for the proxy, or maybe backstab with that Zealot. I'm not sure. Either way, Nice should be expecting to get all in. Like, Haas is actually up 2 probes, interestingly. So, wait.
Is Robo.
Yeah, it is Robo.
Haas is going to scout it.
Okay. I guess this does make sense that Nice is down a few probes, because he did stop to build the Nexus and the core. He's got 2 gases as well.
He's got to go Stargate here, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the normal way of doing it, but it's really tough. I mean, we saw what Nice did to him with the Stalker micro on the ramp. But, hey, it is going to be Stargate. This is not 4-gate. This is 3-gate Robo is what it will most likely be. There'll probably be a 3rd gateway that gets proxied as well. See exactly which direction that goes. The extra first units coming out of the map here. Stalker will hunt down the probe. The Zealot's on the right side, but is the probe going to find that? He's hiding it. Yeah, very cute. Oh, Haas is ultimate mind gaming. Haas is going Observer off the proxy into his own Stargate. Okay. The thing is, Nice is playing so greedy right now, and just like greedy solid standard defense. Oh, I don't know, man. Okay, he's building a Forge though. That's the problem. The Zealot sees the Nexus. Oh, okay. Nice can actually cancel the Void Ray, cancel the Forge, and he can go Phoenix and actually just be way ahead right now.
Well, he's not canceling anything just yet. He canceled the Forge.
He's so far ahead on the probing, though. He goes back to probing. It's enough. That scouting was just so good. You know, Haas almost overcomplicated things. I actually think if Haas just committed to like a 4-gate, this could have worked.
All right. Well, I mean, the Void can still get some stuff done here. Flying onto the other side of the map and just being in a nuisance on Haas's side of the map, because Nice obviously does not expect a Stargate on Haas's side. So he thinks there's nothing really that can deal with it except for maybe a Stalker.
Haas was trying to play some mind games here, but he didn't manage to sell the story too much. Void Ray will shut down the Oracle if it hits in there. Void Rays destroy Oracles so quickly. These two oracles will cross paths with each other. Usually you want to tag the other oracle to see where it's coming from. Let's see. Neither player reacts quick enough. Nice tries to turn around. I don't know if Haas even realizes he's being spotted, though. So that is good spotting. Oracle comes in. Get out of there.
Yeah, Void Ray is going to make sure that that thing does not stick around too long. Ooh, no shield battery in the main, at least not in the mineral line.
Oracle does get out. Minimal damage on it. Gets one probe. It's not too bad. Nice is now building a Phoenix and a Robo. Haas going Twilight Council, trying to recover his economy. Haas is still in this. It's an advantage for Nice. It's a sizable one. But yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world, especially if that Oracle can get another probe or two. Yeah, more mining time. Hey, not bad. Phoenix is right on top of him, though. If he doesn't have a recall, he will probably lose that. It takes a while for one Phoenix to kill one Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle is Artemed.
Changed that a few years ago. I think about, what, 2019 it became armored. Changed PvP a fair bit. Phoenix used to destroy the Oracle, but Stalkers used to take way too long to kill it. So now it's the Stalkers kill it, you know, at a decent rate, and it's Phoenix that take a while. But of course, Phoenix can always hunt it down wherever it is. Trying to take down, oh, the Observer. Okay, good snipe there. Very well done. I like that by Nice. You realize I got to get rid of this Observer that's seeing everything I'm doing. And faster blink for Haas. He's also got the third base on the way a fair bit quicker, which is definitely what you want to do. When you've got blink, you get more map control. Nice can build a scarier army with like Void Rays and Immortals in there that will beat Stalkers head to head. But you can dance around, you know, take a third, probe up a bit harder, backstab him, and even add in like things like Dark Templar backstabs or a transition into Charge Zealots. At that point, the Immortals are just going to be shooting light units and not really making an impact on the fight.
Well, certainly advantage Nice right now. Seems to be ahead in most ways that you care about, except for maybe the third being a little bit later. Other than that, I'm kind of loving his position. Got the head start on the economy. He's got the, well, until then, fair bit of map control and vision of Haas's main as well.
Yeah, Haas is definitely trailing a little bit. He's going mass gateway. He's not probing right now. So this feels like Haas wants to attack the third, but there'll be a battery ready and well positioned as well. It's kind of tucked behind the third, so very hard to like blink on that and snipe it without really exposing yourself. Haas is building another Phoenix, which is really good for picking up disruptors, but otherwise, weird. Super weird, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to scout your opponent, you just hallucinate one.
He can pick up 2 sentries.
So that is true.
Yeah, yeah, you could disable a few sentries here. Could be big. Okay, scouts the gateway up there, aware of what's happening. The double stasis trap is just going to be huge. I think the stasis trap is the GG trap. Oh, it's another one there as well. Ideally, he'd blink a single stalker into that other stasis trap right now.
He does exactly that.
Takes that one out. He's going to have to just wait a little bit longer here. He does have an army supply advantage. It's a lot of blink stalkers. He cut probes very early. He blinks forward, picking up the Immortal as well. Wow. Trying to take out the Void Ray. Also, battery overcharge is very powerful, though. Oh, God, he's got to get out of there. Haas taking so much damage to the Void Ray. The battery overcharge destroyed.
Certainly did. I like the idea of throwing in some Zealots into the mix here. Oh, big blink forward. Goodbye, Void Ray. Goes for the Sentry target fire as well.
Yeah.
Sentry's dying here, but again, when Haas does this, he's losing a lot of Stalkers, and Nice has got a big worker lead at the moment.
Yeah. Each time a new Immortal comes out, and the fact that those batteries are still juiced up, it feels like this has failed. There's a DT Shrine about to finish. Nice will be sending Dark Templar backstab to GG the game. If Haas can't break him right now, another Immortal does get picked up and killed. I mean, the pickups are good for stopping those Immortals from retreating. I just don't think it's enough. Another Immortal has come down, and Nice defense is on point. The stasis trap caught him the time he needed.
That's it. And even if Haas somehow got something done here, or it was an even trade, there are Dark Templar about to hit on in. Haas doesn't have a whole lot to deal with that. He is going to have to tap here. Nice, too far ahead.
Yeah, very good one-gate expand defense. Haas tried to play some ultimate mind games, but Nice said, nah, I will sneak a Zealot around, scout that you're expanding behind it, realize that your attack has no teeth, and be very greedy as a result. So Nice here, this was just perfect execution, defensive play, and handling things with real poise. Diving in one more time, but that is so costly. Even a DT in there, adding damage output. I like how Haas just keeps committing with so much decisiveness. But
yeah, zero fear, and it's like he doesn't care. And that kind of free-falling kind of StarCraft 2 without a safety net, sometimes that just means that you don't, you know, the downside is that you can make bad decisions and you commit to them too hard and just fall to pieces and go, oh, I guess I'm dead. The plus side is that you don't overthink things, and sometimes that can be a detriment in StarCraft as well, because, you know, it's a game of seconds, if not milliseconds sometimes, and making a decision fast can sometimes be better than making, you know, a slow, good decision.
Indeed. Part of what allows players to get reads on each other is caution. It's players not, if you don't want to take risks, and there's certain, you know, areas you're like, I don't want to gamble on that, you know, I'll lean away from that. The other player, as you play a lot of games, they get a feel for it. The problem with playing a guy like Haas is there is no advantage you get from knowing him. There is no advantage, because any other player, like, oh, he doesn't like to take this gamble, he doesn't like to 12 pool, or he doesn't like to probe scout, whatever it is, right? And bam, with Haas, it's like, no. There is no fear. He will try every crazy strategy in the book, and it's very hard to find a rhyme or reason to it, because he just doesn't have any sort of like, oh, I never do that. No. He'll do whatever he thinks can win, and the dirtier, the better. The more unexpected, the better. The only thing that's a sure thing is that you're not going to see it coming.
Yeah, exactly. And being underhanded and weird is one thing. Another thing is getting the job done. Actually capitalizing on it and getting your opponent killed. Did not happen for Haas in that one.
It's kind of funny because Haas's whole strategy there is like, hey, I want you to be too careful and overreact. And Nice managed to walk a tightrope really well. When you're on match, your opponent's on match point, and you're in that defensive position, it's so easy to mess up one or two small things, get a misread. I mean, we could easily have seen that Zealot get caught by the Stalker, and then it's a game where Nice has got 3 cannons, 3 shield batteries in his natural, 2 Void Rays, and it dawns on him that Haas just built an expansion and was never committing. And there's an observer seeing everything. And like, that's what Haas was looking for in that game. Nice managed to avoid it. He's going to force us here to the 6th game. I guess it's the 5th game that's being played, but 3-2 in Haas' favor. Nice needs to win the next 2 in a row. Haas still only needs a single win.
I'm ready. This is what I wanted. When we went to the break, I'm like, come on, Nice, win a game. I want more of this series. Let's go. And this guy, I wouldn't complain if he won another video game, you know what I mean? Because then we go all the way to the ace match, and that's when things get really fun. In the top left of Cosmic Sapphire from Good Game Gaming, he is Noise.
And his opponent, he's got some dirty strategies up his sleeve, but that last game was scouted and counted. Down here in the bottom right side, he only needs one more to finish it off. It's Haas.
All right, so it looks like no one gate expands this time.
They had a crazy game on this map before. It was like, I think Nice ended up with every single piece of tech on one base. Like, he literally had Disruptor tech, DT tech, Link. I think he built like an Oracle and a Phoenix out of a Stargate. Like, it was just everything you could possibly imagine on one base. Haas ended up with like a 14-minute gold base or something like that. It was just a crazy match. And Haas did come out on top. It was very hard fought by both. Of course, Nice is scouting a little bit earlier. Haas has already hit his 2nd pylon. But because the probe does come in, that's going to make Nice feel like, okay, unless you hit another probe on the map, you can't be proxying me right now.
Which is good to know. Get to breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, and I don't know if Nice does it, but if I was him and I was playing Haas this much, I would actually count probes in the main base to check if one's missing. Like, I'd actually look at how many are on the minerals and gas and go, oh, 1 probe missing. You are proxying me. Because SOS used to pull that move and no one was ever counting probes. But him and Parting started doing it. Haas was already doing it for a while, I think, before that as well. And
it's super worth it.
Yeah. It's such a detail that most people think, oh, surely you can't know the exact number of probes. But it's like, no. When you're this good, you absolutely can. And Nice has played against Haas so many times. His scouting's on point. It's Double Stalker versus Double Stalker, and it's going to be the famous build, the 1-base Haas Blink build. One of the nastiest all-ins ever. It hits so slow, so late, but when it hits hard. It is so microable. His blink micro is just off the chain, and it's unpredictable because it's the last thing on your mind. You're thinking oracles, immortals, 3-gate robo, 4-gate. You're not thinking about 1-base blink. So often, right when you let your guard down and think, oh, he must have expanded, that's when the blink stalkers arrive.
All right. I love this. You know, Haas has in this series been the aggressor. He is in his comfort zone. Yeah, it hasn't worked out for a couple of for one of the maps. But the constant aggression, keeping his opponent guessing, showing a lot of his repertoire here is how to keep things interesting and how to keep your opponent on their toes. Now, there was a cancel there.
Yeah, that was just a pylon of Haas's, right? So
yeah.
It got scouted and he didn't end up going for it, but he did deny the probe. So the Stalkers are going to poke at the front. It's 4 Stalker versus 4 Stalker. And he's going to see no expansion. Nice has already got an expansion on the way and an Oracle as well. His Stalkers see no Nexus. He's going to head to the gold base, maybe? No, he's poking around. He's hanging around. He's wondering if he should poke up that ramp. Haas is up there with plenty of units, though.
Yeah, nice. Just trying to figure out what's going on. Haas is taking the gold.
Great move here.
All right.
There's an Oracle on the way. Does Haas have a shield battery in his main mineral end?
No.
If he skips that and moves out right now, that would be very bad. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. He saw 4 Stalkers, so he's not expecting an Oracle. Oh, this Oracle might just be the GG Oracle, Maynard.
The Goracle.
Oh, that is painful. Oh, my lord. Quick recall. Okay, he does snap recall pretty quick, but still 5 of them going down. Oh, he goes back for the 6th. Greedy boy, nice. Gets it, though, and gets the Oracle out alive. He also sees the Twilight Council up 5 workers now is nice. Ash can recover because he's got the gold base. Unfortunately, he can't recall to the gold, and that's a big problem for him.
That's it. He's just spent the recall to go into the main base to get rid of the Oracle. Didn't even kill it, but he did shoo it away at least. Otherwise, it would have killed absolutely everything.
There's no way Haas can win aggressively. He has to macro up here, and he is probing. 4 Stalkers in the main. Oh, if he blinked, he could have killed that. Okay. Trying to harass the front, not really achieving anything. Nice is on 24 workers and not probing. So the thing is, okay, the Oracle will find the gold base, but Haas thinking ahead, already warps in a Stalker there, but no, it's just to reinforce the front. Ooh.
Yeah, very aggressive focus here is Haas.
He feels like he's got to keep Nice pinned backs, but Nice finds it, man. Nice is so on point with his scouting. And Haas, he's trying fancy builds. He's trying expand builds. It might be time to go back to the old 1 base or die trying. Uh-oh.
Oh, Nice is committing a lot of units for the bottom left. Haas is going to have to scramble a defense at that gold, but I don't know if he can hold on here.
He's got Blink, but that Void Ray is a big problem for him. Oh, man. Yeah, I think he's too outnumbered. I don't think he should be fighting here. He's got to try to hang on to it, though. The Void Ray is absolutely slaying. It finally does go down. Is the Blink micro going to be enough? 4 more Stalkers coming from the right side.
Great blink control from Haas.
Wow. Dude, he's so good with Blink. This is why this build is so famous. It so regularly looks like it's been stopped in its tracks, and then he just micros his butt off. 4 more probes do go down in the main, though. That is very costly. He's counterattacking. There's only 2 Stalkers, 2 batteries, and the Mortal starting up. Nice does not have the numbers right now.
God damn. Yeah, Haas running up into the natural after a bit of a trade there at the gold base. I did not think he could hold that, but I also should have believed.
Man.
I should have believed.
Never doubt Haas. He is an absolute monstrosity. A beast. Oh, the Adept counterattack, though, for Nice. That's going to slaughter his income. He just blinked his Stalkers out of his base.
On the Immortal as well. Haas's Stalker still bruised, really. Oh, my God. The fake, the double tap. Oh, no. Nice. Slumped in his chair. Furrowed brow. Oh, my God. I think Nice is starting to check out of this game, man.
Yeah, I mean, what's he got? He's got probes versus Stalkers. 1 Immortal popping out. The Oracle is killing so many of Haas workers. Haas has no workers. But Nice needed to pull these probes back and fight with the Immortal and the battery. He overcommitted there. I mean, I don't think he really had much of a chance, but that is just brutal.
Oh my God.
Monstrous. Absolutely monstrous. Disgusting. The master of filth.
Look at the dichotomy between the 2 players here. Oh, man. Nice is not happy, and Haas is like, yep, I think I played League of Legends for 6 months, and now I'm the champion of Taiwan. Pretty sick.
What an absolute